Uh, orbit, and Shell 4 is Tiny Bird at Sun Cygnus orbit. Different amount of satellites will vary between each shell, but this is the first launch of Astronet. Before I get, and that's all I have to say about that. Let's move on to what? Let's see what our next. Let's move on to another topic.
We're actually
this is
not
LSM
using.
stations.
Yeah, we're actually not using DSUS this time. We're actually using the Eagle on second stage, the original.
Yeah, the return to the low Earth orbit optimized upper stage from Flight 6. I'm sorry.
Once Eagle 1 just lands, we're gonna see like reusability happen.
Okay, thanks. We have once it lands, we have recovery hardware right on standby to secure the booster and detank immediately. Since we don't have experience with landing, we want to make sure land properly. But back to what I was on the upper stage. Yeah, this is the first time since Flight 6, which was a classified military mission. For the
Stage 1 prop load has been completed.
Yeah, I think propellant load's been completed. So the Eagle 1 is fully fueled after 9 minutes. We're really into launch time.
Fuel line, Holton.
The fuel lines will now close, not the replenish, because the replenish will keep going until stage 1 and 2 engine chill has begun. The stage 2 lock spent
engine chill readiness is expected at T-minus 6 minutes.
The stage 2 engine lock spent will be used for engine chill.
Tank farm valves are now closing, and we will not expect to see any fueling right now because we are now complete.
Be retired in a few days after this last launch. In about 5 minutes, we'll have a new worker, Ari, who will be joining us from Steam voice chats. So once that comes, we'll hear him on the stream.
Yeah, he's pretty much a cool guy, so let's stay tuned for him.
Let's stay tuned. And of course, to landing, if you didn't notice, there's so many things I don't explain that I should explain, but like I won't explain right away. Of course, there's landing lights. Black landing lights into Falcon 9. Since Eagle 1 is basically like Falcon 9. This is basically Starlink but extra honestly. And the ascent profile, honestly, the Falcon 9 profile. If you see any Falcon 9 Starlink mission, like this is that. Like it's, well, except for it being landing, because Astronet is lighter than, Astronet is actually heavier than Starlink, but Eagle 1 is more performant than Falcon 9. Hence, they only need to use one engine for the ascent burns. So yeah, it's very same but different. And again, it will be on landing zone 2, the pad you see right blocked by the thing, because we don't want to land on landing zone 1, because you know,
it's too close to the...
We will land on landing zone 1 once we get experience on LZ2, because we don't want to risk a booster until we get 2 landings. So yeah, anyone have anything else to say? I think I'm out of breath. I don't have commentary.
It's fine, we'll just rest.
Yeah,
this is LSM to all stations.
You guys can take... Okay, you talk.
All range recovery vessels are now armed at the landing pads, and all manufacturer personnel have stopped production for the launch.
Systems looking nominal today, and the telemetry systems are they're good.
Yeah, everything is good.
Yeah, we're looking good to go. So next event's vehicle have hit T-minus 5 minutes to go for launch. And yeah, well, that'll happen like around 1 minute 20 seconds from now. Teams are pending right now. Teams are pulled and go for launch. But that final go no go pull happened at around T-minus 1 minute.
Yeah.
Where the vehicle will hold, and then we will do a final go no go to hopefully get
then stop.
get all that
Complete on the vehicle.
Yeah, the vehicle is go for flight today. Tracking no issues at this time. We're tracking no issues right now. But like I said, we're still gonna do that. We're still gonna do that.
Both stages pressurizing for flight. SRBs pressurizing for flight. Payload fairing and payload enclosure pressurizing for flight. All are pressurizing for flight.
All are now pressurizing for flight.
Stand by for engine prime at T-minus 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
We're 25 minutes. 25 seconds away from. Hopefully, the vehicle will be T-minus 5 minutes away from launch.
Engine should be in start mode at 5 minutes.
Yeah, everything looks beautiful.
Report should terminate around 3 or 4 minutes.
We are looking for like a 5% chance of violation for weather.
We're actually probably looking at 100%. We're actually maybe we're getting close.
Yeah, we're looking for around we have a 5% chance of a violation today. A 5% chance of a violation. And yeah.
Aries
stand by for engine priming on my mark.
Aries commentating, so you can hear it.
I'm a part of the Blue Seal team here at Astro Space.
3, 2, 1. Mark. Engines are now primed.
Engines are primed for launch. Go for start mode. Vehicle is pressurized for flight. Replenish will terminate in around a minute from now at 3 minutes. That's the fuel replenish that provides extra fuel to the tanks to keep them topped up before launch. Once that terminates, once that terminates, the vehicle has a 20 or 10 minute or 20 minute time where once we'd have to recycle back to a point if we were to hold at that point. If we pass 10 or 20 minutes, which we hopefully shouldn't, because we don't hold that long, we would have to recycle. That's just a limitation of how the fuel system works. But we hope we can not deal with that today.
Yeah, at around like once we get the landing, once the vehicle lands, we'll be pausing. We'll pause our commentary for like a little bit once the vehicle starts its landing burn. But right when it lands, we'll be resuming our commentary. We'll resume commentary for that.
We'll scream on landing and call it the landing column.
Stand by for engine shield at T-minus 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
So yeah, once that happens, we will.
And once landing, the vehicle will immediately go into
we'll listen in towards the teams and also the sound of the landing burn as the vehicle comes in for our landing at landing zone 2.
Fuel replenish terminated. Vehicle is now in timer.
We are now 3 minutes away from launch.
Vehicle is now in 20
All
minutes.
systems are
2 minutes and 50 seconds until launch. All systems go.
Vehicle's now in 20-minute timer, meaning if we cannot hold in 20 minutes, which is unlikely, we'd have to recycle and refuel.
Engine propulsion systems are nominal.
We expect a 1 minute hold.
All systems are go for launch today for today's liftoff with 2 minutes. Oh,
we're gonna hold.
We're using a little bit of automatic checkouts here. Don't worry, we'll be listening.
Final engine showdown has been initiated. Engines systems are armed.
We'll have one more hold
Teams
at
all go.
1 minute for a final range check. This is just automatic checkouts hold. Stand by.
Engine management tanks showing good. Stage 2 core engines are now armed and primed for launch.
Everything is looking good. Automatic checkout hold should release pretty soon. Keep you updated.
Soon we'll be expecting flight computers to take over the count.
The Sheila should arm. The Ayla should arm at the 1 minute.
And we have it on hold.
We're gonna go down. That automatic checkouts have been completed.
We have resumed the countdown.
We're gonna go down to 1 minute.
Preparation for today's flight. All systems are continuing to go.
We're heading down to 1 minute. At 1 minute, we'll hold and do a final briefing of the launch team and a poll, and then the mission director will give his permission to launch, and then we'll begin the launch countdown.
This is LSM to all stations. Stand by for the range clearance.
Sorry, it's hard. Every talk. Hard. It's tough.
Stand by for vehicle switching in eternal power and T-minus 1 minute and 20 seconds.
Okay, 1 minute, we'll hold. There we go. The 1 minute hold.
Three, two,
Not
one.
yet.
Mark. Vehicles is on eternal power.
Internal power confirmed. Astronet is on turn. Confirm Astronet. The payload is on internal power. Confirm payload is on internal power.
Payload's internal power has been confirmed.
LS is now full armed. We're coming up on that 1 minute hold.
Hold. Here we have
There
a
we go.
hold.
The hold. And there we go. The hold for the final checkouts. And once we unhold the countdown,
We will do a polling launch team after we complete the final checkouts.
once we unhold, we'll be taking a break from commentary. We'll bring it over to mission control for flight.
Yeah. Confirm final check. Final checkouts going good. Confirm. Swift confirm. Final checkouts are going good. Yeah.
This is LS to all teams. Stand by for go no go poll.
Go no go poll. Eagle 1.
Go.
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 LD confirm go.
LD is go, and Eagle 1 is go.
Go.
FGO.
Is go.
FDO.
Eagle
go.
Central Command.
Go.
Go. Stage 1 and 2 or go.
Propellant lead.
Go.
Go.
Fins are go. Landing legs are
Assemblers
go.
go.
Landing legs are go.
We'll do a final polling of the teams after we do the stage check. Stage 1 engines are good.
Stage 1 engines are
Second stage engines are good.
engines are go.
Stage 2 core engines are go.
Copy that. Mission director, we are go for a launch.
Here we go. Mission director is
Resume
go.
terminal count.
Mission
Go for
director
launch.
Steve.
Permission.
Mission director CB now confirming we are go for launch. T-minus 1 minute.
We have
All
permission
systems
to
go for
launch.
launch, so we're now bringing it over to mission control. Godspeed, Eagle 1, and Godspeed is that internet from space.
T-minus 46 seconds counting. All systems are go. Confirmed by the teams.
Confirm. 40 seconds in counting.
Okay, we'll bring it over.
I'll do mission control.
T-minus 30
T-minus
seconds
30.
and counting. 25 seconds.
20. All good. Okay, Swift, you do.
T-minus 15. T-minus 10. 9.
Go on
8,
deluge.
7, 6, 5, 4.
Ignition.
Ignition.
Liftoff is that.
Liftoff.
Launch pad release.
Is that internet from space carrying Astronet? A new internet satellite globally
Here we go.
connection to hopefully give us better internet from outer
Here we
space.
freaking
Go
go.
Eagle 1, go Astronet, go is that internet from
Orbit roll has
space.
been completed.
Vehicle
Vehicles switching
telemetry
downrange.
systems are nominal,
Oh,
and
God.
vehicles
Vehicles
good.
switching downrange.
Vehicles pitching downrange.
We are just
Stage one
waiting
and
for
SRB.
Mach Q.
Yes. We're passing. We're gonna expect to go supersonic now. Second.
Propulsion flow.
What an exciting launch!
Full expansion.
Boost and normal propulsion.
Vehicle supersonic. T plus 1 minute. All is nominal. Vehicles confirmed supersonic. Max Q. Where's
Max
through Max Q? Throttle up. I think it's nominal.
Engine shutdown prediction showing good. SRB separation shutdown prediction looking good.
The velocity has stopped due to limitations of code. Please do not be alarmed. The altitude is still going up. SRB separation. the SRBs will fall back down to Earth and just crash.
Yep.
We do not plan to recover them yet. Stage 1 is pitching. Stage 1 is
Stage 1
in preparation
engine
for
nominal. We are expecting stage separation soon.
We'll have staging in a couple of minutes, which the TSL engines will shut down. The stage will separate. Stage 2 will ignite, and then the first stage will flip into a boost back, much like any Falcon 9 RTLS mission or Starlight. Here we go. Miko.
SRB separators have arrived.
Soon.
Miko.
Stage separation.
Stage separation.
Boost back startup.
Stage
separation.
Startup.
Stage 1 flip. Fairing deploy. The 80 Astronet satellites are now exposed to space. Stage 1 boost back using a single engine. Here we go. This is an exciting boost back.
We're going to expect a landing. Come on,
very
Eagle.
good.
Go for
phenomenal flight so far.
Eagle.
Just ignore the stage 1 velocity. It's broken. But everything is good. It's just the velocities. Stage 2 is following nominal trajectory. Stage 1 is following nominal trajectory.
Guys, tell me when the landing burn starts, okay?
Okay. Stage 2 is still accelerating. Stage 1 is still boosting back on a single engine. All is nominal.
Stage 1 is moving into normal configuration for apogee landing.
In a few minutes, we'll have the boost back to shut down. Once the boost back shut down, you'll flip in preparation for descent.
And you will expect the fins to move, which will control the core stage to land.
Actually, the fins won't move. It's just, the code. But pretend they move. The fins control the vehicle. The fins don't have really any authority right now because it's boosting back and it's out of the atmosphere.
Expecting boost back shutdown and just for a re-entry.
We're expecting boost back shutdown. Single engine will shut down. Meanwhile, stage 2 continues on its way. The 80 Astronet satellites. Boost back burn continues on its way.
Eagle 1 core stage is on its way back to Earth.
Boosting back and
stage 2 engine shutdown prediction looking good.
Expecting boost back shutdown soon.
Once boost back shut down, we're going to expect a cool re-entry.
Yep. Definitely going to be true.
All teams, this is LSM. Stage 1 is in correct configuration for re-entry.
Waiting boost back shutdown. Boost back
shutdown.
There it
is.
To entry position.
Boost back burn shutdown is confirmed. Eagle 1.
Eagle 1 is
on its way back to Earth.
Stage 2 is still nominal, carrying the 80 Astronet satellites to orbit. And stage 2 is still
there she is, falling back to Earth.
And in the descent phase,
is nominal.
Next step is the entry burn, where that single engine that fired up again will fire up one more time for 3 burns, meaning 4 burns of that single engine, which will be a record. We'll slow down for entry, and then we'll have the awesome landing burn.
Re-entry is nominal.
Stage 2 continues on its trajectory.
Stage 1 power to telemetry is nominal.
Stage 1 remaining calculated apogee descent.
Coming up on that re-entry burn. Next major milestone. That re-entry burn, which is where
you can see Key West in the distance. It's gonna do the entry burn soon.
Engine is primed for entry burn.
Key West in the distance.
Coming up on that re-entry burn at their next event.
Yep, entry burn will now start up very soon.
Re-entry burn. Single engine. Flying through the exhaust. But since it's methane, it won't get any soot.
The first stage is now coming back in to land.
Shut down.
Entry burn shut down.
Okay, here we go. We're now 20 kilometers away from landing. Eagle 1 now coming in.
Oh, come on. Here we go.
At landing zone 2. Teams are go. And we have confirmation we are go for landing.
Stage 1 now 9 kilometers, 8, 7 kilometers.
Here we go.
6 kilometers, 5 kilometers.
There she is.
Sonic booms. I can hear the sonic booms.
3 kilometers. 2 kilometers.
Landing burn.
Coming in. Landing burn
This is an exciting landing.
D-tank in process.
Landing today.
The first ever time Eagle has landed back on Earth has occurred. This is Astro history here.
Yeah, this is huge milestone. Only the second Roblox family to land on the landing zone. This is huge.
Stage 2 nominal propulsion.
You didn't land in the center, but for first landing, that's great. Still great that everything worked.
Stage 1 has been
Congratulations to the
confirmed.
whole Astro team on this successful landing of Eagle 1. Let's hope this booster goes well on flight 10.
Yep, this booster is now
Stage
tanking
1
and being
stage
safe.
1 after
We're now safing the
stage 1 after
booster.
a very successful landing.
So we
All
can get the
recovery
car-
vessels are approaching the craft. The recovery rate is 1:11.
Ignore that.
I did get something in the mail and I
Just right after this mission, we're gonna take this booster into the refurbishment facility.
Okay, yeah.
Just
Stage
check
1
this
is
out.
tanking. Stage 1 is going to safe and be recovered by a crane. Stage 2 is about to cut off. Just waiting on stage 2 shutdown. And then we'll go into a coast period for our second stage burn. What an accomplishment. Shutdown! Okay,
Welcome
now we
to
will go
space,
to
astronaut.
period. We had an awesome landing and awesome stage 2 flight. We'll see you back here for the second burn and then Astronet deploy. Bye. See you later. commentary again. Okay, here we go. Hello, back again. For today's webcam.
Yeah.
For today's payload deploy. To recap, we had an awesome mission, including the first Eagle 1 landing on land. We might want to let's put the ground footage so the viewers can see the beautiful core on land. Let's see the beautiful ground footage so people can see the core. So people can see the core on land. Or we'll do. Anyways, we'll do that later. In about 2 minutes, we'll have the payload, the second burn. The second. We're currently in a 600 by 770 kilometer orbit, and we will need to accelerate up to a 600 kilometer orbit for payload deploy. We put it in this low orbit. If the Astronet satellites failed, the payload would re-enter safely. But since it worked, we will keep going. And we're expecting payload signal in about 20 seconds. Swift, do that. Expecting signal from the Astronet satellites. Swift, we're waiting.
Payload separation by 20 minutes.
The payload will deploy around 24 minutes, actually. Here's the stage 1 on the land. Here's a clip of the stage 1 on the land safely. Anyways,
Stage
we'll
2
show away
payload
from
separation
that.
will commence at 24 minutes.
Confirm payload has signal. Let's get the clip off. Let's get the stage 1 clip off before the second stage
Nominal
reload.
read back from signal payload.
Nominal read back, copy. We expect stage 2 relight at 20 minutes.
Copy.
Get the stage 1 image off the screen. There. Okay, there we go. We expect the relight.
Relight is imminent.
Relight. And that relight to take into that final 600 by 600 deploy orbit. We've intentionally aimed for an orbit that would put the satellites in the atmosphere if they failed. But since they have the signal now, we'll put them back into their operational orbit. 600 by 600 kilometers.
Engines are primed for second firing.
Preparing for the engines to ignite.
Range teams are scanning the central core for any signs of damage that needs to be replaced.
One more relay arrow. Wait, maybe he does it. Gonna relight soon. We're waiting on that relight soon. Compensating for what? I guess something was relight later than planned. So relight at 24 minutes. We thought it was gonna have 20, but it's 24 due to orbit parameters. And deploy about 26 minutes or so. Yeah.
Payload acquisition signal is still going strong.
So yeah, here we go. Stage 1 is still looking nominal and being repaired. It's not going to be touched and lifted yet, but stage 1 is secured on the landing pad, so no worries. It's secured. Stage 1 secured. Wait.
Stand by in 2 minutes for engine relight.
Aries talking. Waiting relay. I can't hear him either. Waiting on deploy now. Oh, we left the call. So we're waiting on that relay in about 1 minute.
Damn, for 1 minute for engine relay.
Stand by for engine
40
relay.
seconds.
Stand by for engine relay. On the state, to a 600-kilometer orbit. And then the Astronet satellites will deploy, and then we won't end the webcast immediately after deploy because we'll need to confirm signal from these satellites and confirm their
T
nominal.
plus 23 minutes and 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
All engines will go,
and then
but
after
engine
that,
3
we will
suffered
do a
some
recap once we
damage,
confirm signal.
but
and then
quality of
everyone
all
cast
3
and do
engines
quick
are at
flight.
the B minus for the next
20
launch
seconds.
if the rocket is
go.
reused.
Okay, that's 10, 9, 8, 7,
Wait
6,
for that relay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Engine relight.
We're waiting.
Restart engine igniters. Nominal venting.
Yep, this exact Corvo flag and on the. Why
Engines
isn't
are
it
primed.
restarted?
Igniters are primed.
Yeah, when will ignite? We currently seem to be waiting for the ignite.
Hey, this is the launch director in the ground. We
I have
are
some more data
inspecting
from
the
the
vehicle, and the
booster
vehicle's
of
looking
Eagle.
very good.
Yeah, we've.
Landing leg that suffered from
Arrow, when will
hydraulic
it deploy?
pressure
When will it
loss
relight? Because it looks like
not
it's not
working
relaying yet.
properly.
Sorry for the
Everything
longer
else
stream. We
works,
just don't.
but the engine is
Okay, let's
basically,
just
I mean,
see.
the landing leg
We'll
is
see, guys.
basically broken.
Next firing has been moved forward
So
by
we
2
need to
minutes.
replace
We'll
that.
hold. Sorry about that, guys. Just exact orbit fine tuning.
Second attempt at engine relight. Now imminent. 2 minutes.
Just wait. We don't know what it's going to be like. Just we're looking at orbit parameters. It's not a failure. It's just orbit parameters. 1 to 5 minutes. So about like 26 to 30 minutes. Stand by, guys. It's just orbit parameters. It's longer than we planned, but
Reconfiguration for duration of relight.
Flight is T plus
the legs
26
are fine.
minutes in.
Relight. Taking the Astronet satellite into 600-kilometer orbit. I expect it to last around 2 minutes. We'll deploy around 30 minutes, and then we'll get signal from the Astronet satellites, and we'll end the webcast soon. We're getting good propulsion.
Engine relight.
I know, right? We're still seeing stage 1 on being saved, so that will continue after deploy. We're still going on. We're raising to that 600-kilometer final
Nominal
orbit.
propulsion flow.
Nominal
Engine
flow. Copy
shutdown
that.
will be
Everything
at
is
T
nominal.
plus 27 minutes and
We
30
expect shutdown in the next 2
seconds.
minutes.
No, T plus 28 minutes and 30
Ignore the
seconds.
bugging. That's just Roblox.
I think.
What are you on that shutdown? Coming soon.
Second stage engines are nominal.
We're waiting shutdown.
We're just we're waiting shutdown. Then
imminent
soon,
for shutdown.
we're expecting like a payload deploy.
Engine shutdown in T-minus 25 seconds.
Shutdown getting the 600 kilometer orbit.
Altitude is
Wait for that shutdown.
267 kilometers.
Shutdown.
Sequence number
No,
2.
wait. Engine
On the
shutdown.
We are now
plus
expecting
28
payload
minutes
deploy.
and 15 seconds.
600 by
That's long.
600 at 70 degrees inclination on the dot. Eagle 1 performed perfectly. Like
Standby for payload deploy.
payload deploy.
I gotta pick up my jaw because it's just so cool.
Eagle 1 actually performed perfectly on the dot, like 70 degrees to a T. And now we'll show that payload deploy cam before deploy. Like on the dot, perfectly.
Drogues are ready for payload deployment.
On the dot is just a rocketry term for perfectly, if you didn't know.
Payload separation systems are now
getting
ready to separate the payload from the second stage.
We're in the correct orbit. We're waiting on payload deploy. Around 30 minutes, the payload will deploy.
Standby for payload separation in around T-minus 50 seconds.
And around 1 minute, and then after that, we'll confirm signal. We'll confirm signal from the view.
Standby for acquisition of signal for the second time.
And we will, once it deploys, we'll confirm signal and tracking, and then we'll confirm the satellites are good. And then we'll do our closing remarks and end the webcast.
T-minus 30
After we
seconds
confirm
until
signal from the
payload's
vehicle
deployed.
and normal, and after we confirm signal
Spacecraft is
and
carrying
full
around
data,
80 to
we'll
70.
wait until the satellites are healthy and full data before we end the webcast.
Drogues are ready to be fired.
Astronet,
T-minus 40 seconds.
Into orbit.
Sorry, 20 seconds.
The payload deployed
yeah,
resolution will release. The satellites will release
10,
roughly.
T-minus
9, 8,
to release.
7,
Do not be
And
concerned.
5,
Systems are go.
5,
We'll
4,
release in stage
3,
2,
2,
1,
1.
0.
It's
Preparing
gonna
for
fire.
Astronet deploy.
We're waiting for release.
Waiting for release.
Drogue actuators fire.
We're waiting for that release. Release!
Payload release.
Release.
T plus
We're
30
waiting.
minutes and
We just
15
need to get
seconds.
signal and data from the vehicle. We'll put the orbital cam. Put the orbital cam of Astronet so you can see the satellites. The 80 Astronet satellites have deployed. We're waiting signal from them. Put the camera of Astronet orbital cam on the screen.
Acquisition signal.
Acquisition signal. Key West ground.
Signals nominal is fully reached back on the ground.
We've got signal. We're now just confirming data. We won't do a closing mark yet. We just need to confirm the data and the satellites are healthy. And that will. And we confirm the satellites are healthy. And now we'll do our closing remarks. The satellites are healthy. Don't end the webcast yet.
Avionic orbital systems are nominal.
Testing. And now that was a great mission. Let me do my closing remarks. We had a successful mission. Nominal liftoff, stage 1%, stage separation, flip, boost back, perfect stage 1 flight, and the first landing of Eagle on the landing pad. And this only the second orbital class rocket family to achieve such a feat. And then the stage 2 did burn. Well, the lift got into the orbit on the dot, which is perfect. And then deployed the satellites, and the satellites are good and in testing.
No, wait, sorry.
Next up, I'll
all
just say
communications are online.
a couple. Just next flight in about a month, we'll have the next legs retracted. We'll have the next. We'll have flight.
And we have confirmation that the landing legs are now
core is being recovered.
retracted.
We'll show views of the core now as it's being recovered. But we end. Flight 10 will be reused the same core in about a month.
Standby for acquisition of data at T-minus 2 hours.
Starlight Flight 4. Eagle 1 Flight 11. Starlight Flight 5. Eagle 1 Flight 12. Starlight Flight 6. 7. Eagle 1 Flight 1. We won't give details of these missions. Stand by for future commentary. And I think we'll just do commentary on on the core recovery operations.
T plus
grab-
32
as we
minutes.
grab the core,
And we have the
crane.
core stand ready for
We'll show the recovery operations as we get the
The
crane and the
flight call
SPMTs and
for
lift the
this
core.
physical launch will be
Show
used
you the
on
recovery
10,
operations for
I
today.
think. But all we
The
need to
mission
do is fix
complete,
engine
but we
3
still have the recovery
and
operations.
one landing
Let's bring in the
leg that
crane.
suffered from a problem.
Let's bring in
stand
the
by
crane.
for crane operator John to lift the crane up. To lift the core stage up, then lift it down to its stand.
Crane is moving into position.
We have cranes moving into position at this time.
We will continue the webcast until the core is on the transport stand and rolling away and safely recovered.
And we have SPMC confirmation.
Until the core is
LSM to
safely
all ground crew personnel. Resume production on this.
Everybody say
Resume
hi to
production on
John.
the base.
So favorite
Everything's good so
crane
far.
manager.
Still,
You'll basically pick
Once
up
we
anything.
have
I am not
lifted
kidding.
the core stage onto the stand, we're gonna pick the whole thing up, and then we're gonna lift it onto the SPMT for refurbishment, which is near the Starlight High Base.
once it'll go near the refurbishment facility. We'll continue the webcast till then, and once it goes from the facility, I'll give my final close. Everyone will give their closing remarks, and then I'll give the final closing remarks of the mission again, and then we will end the webcast, and then we'll go into music. Acquisition. We're also waiting for proper data from Astronet. We're also waiting.
And we just have confirmation that the avionic systems that are on stage 1 has shut down.
Stage 1 is shutting down for recovery.
Core is ready for lift.
To lift stage 1 off
lift.
the stand. Here.
Telemetry systems from stage 1 are now shutting down.
Confirm satellite data and Astronet. Confirm Astronet is receiving data and is in testing for future internet operations. Please
2,
confirm.
1. Acquisition of data signal is reading back nominally.
We're in
Successful
testing.
messaging.
Ignore the legs. It's just
Stage 1 is now being lifted
the
at
legs were
T
just
plus
removed.
34
Let's say the legs
minutes
were
and
removed.
50 seconds.
The legs
Stand
were
is now removed, and the barricades are now being
John is
removed.
now moving the booster to
Satellite is now registered
to
for
the
internet use.
Astro carrier.
It's registered. It's been licensed. It's
Astro
now just doing
vehicle, you
testing
can
for
say.
internet use. We won't give updates on the Astronet satellites anymore. They're good, communicating, and are ready for use. They'll just be doing testing. Right now, we'll just be focusing on the core being transported. The first ever landed core on land. The legs have been removed and the core is being put on the ground. The core is being put on the Eagle Core transport stand before being lowered onto an SPMT.
LD to launch site manager.
Go ahead.
The second stage has been shut down and is now preparing for reentry.
The second stage is expected to
Copy
deorbit.
that.
The second stage
Copy
is
that,
expected to deorbit naturally. We won't fire the engine. It'll just deorbit naturally over the course of several days. And it's been shut down.
This is launch site manager. This is launch site manager to all stations. Stage 2 avionics have been shut down. Stand by for re-entry for the next couple of hours. If you spot any signs of debris, report it immediately to higher up staff. Thank you.
Yeah, it will take a couple days or a couple hours, but shut down. We've lost signal from stage 2. We've lost stage 2 forever. Goodbye, Astronet stage 2. You did perfectly on the dot. We're gonna go just come the fate. Is the Eagle and Core gonna go on the SPMT, or is it going to be moved on this stand?
Copy that.
It's actually just gonna get, connected to the stand, and it's gonna be lifted to the SPMT. So
yeah,
that's how we're gonna do it.
Be connected to the stands, lifting up the SPMT. We'll continue the webcast until this core
Launch
is.
site manager to LD.
Yeah.
Copy. What do you need?
37 minutes and
We
10
have
seconds here
acquisition
at
of the
Astro
stage
Space.
2 debris picked up
Booster
by
1
a
is now being
sonic wave
placed.
reader. We are scouting the material. It will re-enter by the state of Chicago.
Astro transport.
I don't think commentary signing off.
All stations
Thank
stand
you.
by for.
Thank you and go. Actually, thank you for the bit.
Transporter.
SM10.
Okay, this is our final remark. The core is inside and has been safely recovered as you saw in the time lapse. That was a great mission. Stage 2 performed on the Stage 2 is expected to re-enter in the next few days, or weeks, or hours, depending. The net will arrive back soon. The stage 1 is back inside. Astronet is deployed. And with that, you guys, the other commentators, can sign off, and I'll do the final sign off. And then we'll put the webcast to music. You and Swift and CB sign off.
This is Launch Director CB. We are signing off for today's mission, but hey, we'll see you in Flight 10, so please stay tuned for that.
Swift, sign off.
This is LSM Swift. After a fantastic mission today, I am signing off for today, but there will be tests later this week. See you all next time.
And that's the Inclination 747, the CEO of Flight Director to Astro Space, ending the webcast on behalf of the entire crew and the first Eagle landing ever. What a great mission. Astronet was on the dot. Everything went well. Mission success 9 or 8, depending on how you count it. See you for Flight 10 SNA testing. Goodbye.